kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Grab near the marker, it's Wingo. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
It's caught downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive in the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass. It's Underwood. Got a man. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Michigan 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. Gets it inside the 40, ball down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fakes the grab. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Texas.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simpson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. drive comes from the 32. To the air, it's Underwood. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Underwood. Back open in the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simpson. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires downfield. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pin.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 21, Michigan 10.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on fourth down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Rush is on him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a deep man. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Got the back over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverine. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball